I would also like to return in greater depth to the discussion of ethnomedicine and how it fits into global health. All societies have a medical system as part of their culture. Conventionally, these have been called traditional medicine, but anthropologists, like myself, argue that ethnomedicine is a better label because most medical systems are constantly changing and modernizing. In the simplest sense, all ethnomedical systems have three parts: a way to explain how and why people get sick, techniques for diagnosis, and practices of appropriate therapy. We often see ethnomedicine exoticized by people from the United States when they consider ethnomedical practices in other parts of the world, from Belize to Peru to Thailand. But this overlooks the ways in which people in the United States themselves participate in ethnomedicine, from the very foundations of our medical system to practices that might be seen as a little quirky and within the domain of wellness, but not stigmatized in the way that ethnomedical practices within other cultures are sometimes treated. Biomedicine itself is an ethnomedicine. It's also the one that's treated as having a great deal of authority within the US culture. Most of the tools of global health come from biomedicine, the tradition of scientific, biologically oriented methods of diagnosis and cure. Biomedicine is a relatively recent tradition that is technologically sophisticated and often extremely successful in curing. It is international, cosmopolitan, dominant, and hegemonic. This means that its ideas shape the way that people think around the world. However, and importantly, biomedicine is not culture-free. There are significant and fascinating national and regional differences in the practice of biomedicine. For example, in different parts of the world, there are significant differences in the interpretation of schizophrenia or low blood pressure. Between European countries and the United States, there are very different rates and styles of surgery. And, relevant to my own research, there are very different ways that community-based midwives who attend home birth are regulated, incorporated into the biomedical system, or treated with suspicion across different states within the United States, as well as between the US and other high-income countries like the UK, Canada, Belgium, and the Netherlands. In nearly all societies, people may choose between one or more medical systems, or use them at the same time. For example, in North American and European societies, in addition to biomedicine, people also often seek out complementary and alternative medicine, such as herbalism, homeopathy, or acupuncture. This is an example of a pluralistic medical system.